Hi, my name is Caroline and welcome to my wine cellar. I am pleased to present this video in partnership with www.AllFreeChristmasCrafts.com. Thank you for tuning in. In this video, we'll be recycling one wine cork into a fun bracelet. So the items you'll need for this project are you'll need a cork, you'll need a drill and a small drill bit, 1/16 inch drill bit. You will need a cutting board and a knife to cut up your cork. You will need 26 gauge wire. This is a block that I use when I'm drilling corks. I don't drill through my table. You'll need some seed beads, you'll need a clasp, and then you also need some wire cutters. So the first step in this project is to cut up my cork into thin cork slices. And I want to try to cut straight down. And then to try to get them to be about the same width, I'm going to hold it over. I will continue cutting up my cork until it is all cut up. Next, I will drill 2 holes across from each other on each cork, approximately 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Here you see I'm thinking about doing 2 corks at a time to save time. You can also do that. And the holes just need to be exactly opposite from each other on the cork. I repeat this step until all of the cork slices have 2 holes in them. Next, I take my jewelry making wire. This wire I'm using in the video is about 26 gauge. I measure off about 24 inches and then I cut with some wire cutters. Next, you see me trying to straighten out the wire by running my fingers through it. Starting with our first cork slice, we will insert the wire through the front of the first cork slice. Then we will take our clasp and put the wire through the clasp. Now to secure it in place, we'll loop the wire back through the front of that first cork slice and then through the clasp again, and then we will just twist it in place. Very simple. So at this point, the long end of the wire should be protruding through the front of that first cork slice. Here you see me putting on 5 small seed beads onto my wire. And this will be the decorations for the front of the first cork slice. I am now pushing down my 5 beads to be in the front of my cork slice. Now I'm taking the long end of my wire and I am putting the wire through that second hole I drilled in my cork slice, trying to be careful not to tangle my wire. So now the wire is at the back of the first cork slice. Now I'm adding the second cork slice and I am putting the wire through the back of the second cork slice and then up through the front. So now my wire is going through the front of the second cork slice, and to secure in place, I'm looping the wire back through the front of the first cork slice, and then you'll see me next looping the wire back through the back of the second cork slice, and then I'll end up with the wire protruding out of the front of the second cork slice. Now this sets it up so I can add 5 seed beads to the front of my second cork slice. Once the beads are added, I insert the long end of the wire through the front of the second hole of that same cork. Here you see me pulling through that wire through the front into the back of that second cork. Now the wire is coming out of the back of the second cork. Now I add my third cork. So I'm putting my wire through the back of the third cork, and then you'll see me loop it around just as I did on that first and second cork. Once again, I am securing the wire by pushing the wire through the front of that second cork, pulling out through the back. And finally, I push the wire from the back of the third cork through the front of that third cork, which sets it up to add my beads again. We continue adding beads and adding corks until we get to our desired bracelet length. Now I'm ready to end my bracelet with a small jump ring. I'm just going to cheat a little bit here just because the eyelet that came with the clasp that I bought was really tiny and you can't really see it on the video. So just using a jump ring here. I have put the jump ring through the wire and I've looped it back around through the cork and the jump ring, and I'm twisting it into place. And then I just cut off the excess wire with my wire cutters, and then I'll just continue to twist just to get the end in place. Thank you for watching. This video has been brought to you in partnership with www.allfreechristmascrafts.com.